Hi guys, today I have the swatches for the OPI Washington DC collection, and I got the little mini packs, by the way. So I will list all of the shades that I'm swatching in this video down below for you guys. If for some reason, you know, there's a particular shade that you are interested in and I'm not even going to talk about it in this video, there's no point for you to waste your time in watching the entire video. So I will list the shades down below for you guys. Now I got the mini packs. I tend to do this when I like a lot of the shades from an entire collection, but I don't have the moolah, you know, to buy all of them. So in order for me to try a lot of them, I tend to go for the little mini packs. This one right here is the limited edition collection, which I believe Kerry Washington named all of these polishes herself. I'm not like a nail polish history person, so I'm assuming it's relating to something with the show. I can't even remember the name of the show. What is it called? I don't know what it's called. I don't watch the show. I bought this one first because I seen it at my nail supply store, and I'm a fan of, I only bought it because Kerry Washington was on the cover. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't watch this TV show. I'm not, you know, I tried watching it a couple times and I'm just like, I don't have time, you know what I mean? So anyways, this is the one that I purchased first. This one has We the Female, Pale to the Chief, CIA, and Never a Dullest Moment. And then this one right here is Inside the ISABELLEtway. Isabel has a T at the end. And then Kerry Blossom and Live in the Gray. Super excited that I was able to snatch these two. This one right here this one right here you can find at Ulta. I believe these three shades are exclusive to Ulta, if I'm not mistaken. I think they have about 15 polishes in this collection. You know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I just went on the website to count them and I think I counted 15 if I remember how to count. The only one out of all of, I got 7 of the shades, and the only one that I actually went out to purchase full size was the Never a Dullest Moment, because I don't have a yellow like this one in my stash, so I thought I would pick this one up. It's just the one that stands out the most to me, but I am a fan of yellows. I'm going to jump right into it, and I'm going to go into this one first, which is the first one is We the Female. So why is it focusing on my background? Okay, so this one is called We the Female, and this one is a very pretty, like a berry tone polish, but it has a hint of brown in it. It's very, very pretty. This one took 2 to 3 coats, but although they were 2 to 3 coats, they were very easy coats to apply, and it looks super intense on the nails. This one right here is 2 to 3 coats cream finish polish. I didn't have any trouble applying it. The first coat was a little bit on the sheer side, and then the second coat does get it almost fully opaque, but I believe the third coat will help you out, and that also depends on how heavy-handed you are when you're doing your nail polish application, so always keep that in mind. The next one is Pale to the Chief. This is out of this little mini pack right here, and this one is also a cream finish polish, not only in finish but also in color, but this one has a bit of like a blush tone to it, and even swatching it, it even has a little bit of a peachiness to it, in my opinion. I did compare it to some of my other nudes, and I don't have anything quite like this one, but I don't have an insane amount of nail polishes, you know, just the ones that I currently own. I didn't have anything like it. Again, this one was one that was this one is definitely a 3 coat or 2, where this one right here, We the Female is 2 to 3 coats. This is definitely a 3 coater just because of the nature of the color. It's streaky on the first coat. The second coat, there are some bald spots, and I will show you as well. And then by the third coat, it does get fully opaque. This one, although it looks like a cream finish polish, it has little, like the tiniest little shimmers running through it. Honestly, you have to look very closely to detect it. I did the swatching on my nails last week, and I didn't actually notice it until I went back to see my footage, and I did a close-up of the nail, and that's when I noticed the little sparkles. And but on the nails it ends up looking like a full cream. And the next color here is called CIA, which is super clever. This one's definitely coming up true to color on my viewfinder here. So anyways, this one is called CIA, and this one is a a teal cream polish. This one was a 2-coater. The color is so rich and it's super beautiful. So this is really pretty. I do have another option for you guys if in case, you know, you may already have something similar to this in your collection. So but anyways, this one is very, very beautiful. 2 easy coats, very easy to work with, great formula. Most of these have amazing, I mean, I think all of them have amazing formula except for the 2 of the shades that I'm talking about that, you know, needed like the 3 coats, but most of them do have really great formula. And then this one right here is called Never a Dullest Moment, which is the only yellow in this collection, and this is a beautiful yellow. It's not quite a bright, I feel like it kind of the mustardy, it has a hint of mustard in it, so the hint of mustard kind of grounds it a little bit, and it's not quite as loud on the nails, which I actually really like. So a huge fan of this nail polish, so much so that I actually went to buy the full size of this one because I really liked it a whole lot. This one again was a 3-coater, cream finish polish by the way, but it was a 3-coater again because of the nature of the color. You know, that's what's going to happen with yellows, but it wasn't a very difficult yellow to work with at all. It's one of the easiest yellows to work with in my opinion. Moving on to the limited edition shades. This one has, the first one is Inside the ISABELLEtway, and this one reminds me of caramel, just like the caramel that you pour onto, you know, the one with the little cow in front of it and you pour it onto your ice cream. That's what this reminds me of. It's also a cream finish polish, and this one was an easy 2 coats. This is, I gotta say, out of the 7 that I got, this is my least favorite shade, just because I don't feel like it complements my skin tone very well, or I don't wear shades like these. Like, dude, I tried looking for something very close to it and I couldn't find anything like it in my stash because I don't normally buy shades like these. But I think if you're like right up, you know, into like the caramelly colors, this one was really great, and it was a 2-coater, which was amazing. And then the next shade here is Kerry Blossom. Oh, I love this one. I love it. I actually, when I went to purchase this one, I wanted to get this one because I don't have a purpley plum like this one at all. So I wanted to pick this one up, but they were all sold out, man. Also a cream finish polish. Now this one in the swatch, I did 2 coats by the way in that picture, and these 2, like my ring finger and my pinky finger, came out completely opaque at 2 coats, and then my index finger and my middle finger, when I look back at the pictures, there are some, like, it's not fully opaque. So I think it just depends on, you know, your application. I guess I wasn't as consistent as I thought I was when I was swatching this nail polish, but it's really, really beautiful. It's such a rich, like, plummy, purpley goodness. I really, really like this one. So if you can find it, definitely get a hold of it. I really recommend it. And then I have Live in the Gray, which this one right here is also a cream finish polish. This one's a 2-coater, and the application was, I mean, as smooth as butter. Like, it was just very, very smooth, and I really liked it. This one right here though has a hint of teal. You can see that. Let me pull out CIA so you guys can see the comparison of the 2. So CIA, you know, definitely a teal. I think it brings out the teal in this one right here. Ends up looking definitely gray, like a darker gray on the nails, but with just a dash of teal. I'm just gonna move on to talking about some options for you guys, okay? Because like I said earlier, although all of the polishes are really pretty, if you already have an extensive, you know, stash of nail polishes, they're not going to be they're not overly unique. You can always find a berry in your stash. You can always probably find a teal if you're a fan of teals in your stash that you already own, and then the same goes for the gray. The yellow to me is the most unique because it's not a full mustard yellow. It's like a toned down yellow. It's not a sunshiny yellow, but yet it has a little hint of something, and that's what I liked about it. So that was my personal favorite. That one and Kerry Blossom were my personal favorites. But overall, I think if you're someone who is just starting out in the OPI world, I think, you know, buying all the shades would be a great option. They have an orange shade, which is, you know, stunning. I also wanted Squeaker of the House. That one was really, really beautiful. It looked really pretty. Looking at all of the nail polishes, it's stunning. and it just screams fall, which is the reason why I also gravitated towards these colors, because it is my favorite time of the year, I've mentioned before. So I do have a couple of options for you guys. I'm gonna start off with Live in the Gray here, just because if you already own, this is Susie Skis in the Pyrenees, you know, if you already own this one, I don't think there's a need for this one. This one is a much lighter gray, and this one has more like I said, teal in it, to where this one has a little bit, like this one right here looks like it has a little bit more green in it, and then this one hints a little bit more on the blue side. So just, you know, if you have this one, I don't think there's so much you need it for this one right here, unless you're a really huge fan of these kind of grays. But and I actually think that this one performs better than this one. This one's a 2-coater, this one's a 3-coater right here, which is the Susie Skis in the Pyrenees. Oh, and then I did swatch them for you guys, duh. So that right here, this one right here is Susie Skis in the Pyrenees, right there. So it does look darker, and that one right there is Live in the Gray. So you can see the difference. It is a lot, you know, a little bit lighter. It's like a few shades lighter than this one right here. I'm all over. This video is all over. My goodness. And then here I have Pale to the Chief. Now, when I went through my stash, I have a lot of like neutral, nudie colors like these. The only ones that I was able to get close to are these two right here. These two. So this one right here is called Checkmate from the Color Stay Gel Envy line from Revlon. And then this one right here is from Sally Hansen. It's one of my favorite nudes actually. This one is called Sandstorm. So just want to pair them up. So you can see paired up to these two, it does bring a little bit more of the blush in this one. But these two right here have a bit more of a pinky undertone, and then when paired next to these, it brings out a little bit of the peachiness of this one. I did swatch them for you guys, and they are right here. So this one right here is Pale to the Chief, and then that one right there is the Revlon one right here. So you can see definitely the peachiness in this one, and this is Sandstorm. And what else did I want to compare for you guys? CIA. So let's compare CIA. I'm sorry if this video is super long. CIA, the one that to me is like almost dead on, man. This one is Ski Teal We Drop. Like, do you guys see the similarity right there? If you have this one, honestly, I don't see the point of buying this one. It's almost like identical in my opinion. I feel like Ski Teal We Drop has a little bit more green, to where CIA Ski Teal We Drop has a little bit more blue, and then CIA has a little bit more green in it. So so that's CIA right there, and that's Ski Teal We Drop. You can see it a little bit more of the green here, and then a little bit more of the blue there. We the Female. I wanted to give you guys an option for We the Female, because I did swatch them. The closest ones that I was able to get to. These are not exact dupes. So I have Avon's Very Berry right here. We the Female. And then this one right here is Get Down from Sally Hansen, but it's more dusty, so disregard that one. But I think Very Berry from Avon, this is part of their gel finish line, is one of the closest ones that I was able to find for you guys. So that's Very Berry, and then that's We the Female. And just to pair them side by side, this one has a little bit more raspberry in it, to where it brings out a little bit more of the brown in this one. I think that for that reason this one's more unique, because this is a berry but it has a hint of brown in it. So I definitely recommend this one, because I wasn't able to find anything quite like it. So that's that one. Okay, I think that's everything. I'm sorry if this video is like super long. I wanted to give you guys as much information as I could. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know which of the shades, from this collection is your favorite. I'm wanting to pick up 2 more shades, but this is the first one I was able to get, you know, under my belt. And then I'm gonna try to get Squeaker of the House. I want to try that one. I haven't, you know, I don't even know how it performs, to be honest with you. And then there was another one. Oh, Kerry Blossom, if I can ever find it, you know. So thank you for watching once again. I think I already said that. And I will see you guys in the next one.